Welcome to episode 1 of our Loop Hero playthrough. So I decided to play this on YouTube rather than Twitch because I didn't want to see any spoilers. Now this might lead at points to you screaming at the screen because I'm doing something that you know better. But we're going to play through completely blind. I've watched about an hour and a half of other people streaming or doing video of this. And it just looks like a good time. So we're going to start our playthrough now and see what we can do. The music especially is great, so I'm going to not talk constantly so that we can hear some of that. The stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there's still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. So, to change between adventure, travelling through the map, and planning, stop modes, press the switch, right click or space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Okay. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Space, right click or mode switch. Okay, so this is the day progress. What is this? Map completion. When this bar is filled, the boss of this chapter will appear on the campfire tile. Okay, which is this one. Cozy camp, a comfortable place to stay. It's strange, but all monsters try to keep away from it. Heals 20% when you enter it. Okay. I think we want to up the speed a little bit because I think he moves quite slowly, doesn't he? A living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remembered this creature. Maybe I was just needing to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Travelling, fighting and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Okay. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. You have an inventory and an item slot. You know what to do? Yep, we do. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. And are these even my memories? Or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. So a grove, a gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. It spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Okay. 5. Wasteland has a 5% chance of spawning a slime once a day. Okay. Now continue with your journey. Okay, so why would we want to spawn enemies? Rat wolf. It's living, has a soul, does 3.42 damage. We don't have any stats. Oh, my stats are down here. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colourful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad damn. It's good that nobody is listening. You can get new items and cards during battle. As you've probably already noticed, some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map to continue. Okay, so this gives us defense and has a better damage ratio. And that gets rid of the one that we've got. What does forest do? Thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside it. Makes you a bit nervous. So where can we place it? Oh, we can place this anywhere. Let's chuck it out here. What did we get? Stable wood. A log that somehow managed to keep its structural integrity despite the general chaos. Okay, I think we'll leave those out. Rock. Its magnificent its magnificent appearance gives you strength. 2 health, 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. Okay, so let's face just the opposite side. Great. So, there was a mountain over there, and here is a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Okay, so we got stone for that as well. Okay. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. That shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Okay, we've looked at them. Apparently untouched by the Lich's curse, and thus suitable for building, despite the shapelessness of the world. I think it's time to get some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the retreat button. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just round the corner. If you retreat, you'll keep all of your resources. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Nice place to set up camp. This is when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? You've just enough wood and stones to make the campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the building function while in a camp. Press the build button, select the campfire and place it. Okay, so build. Common campfire, warm and cozy. Monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. It's also the centre of your camp and the starting point of your adventures. The hero stores 20% of his max HP upon entering the campfire tile. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition, or not. Do as you wish. Well, we don't actually have any other choice because we can't build anything. We can have a look at what we can build. It's a very important place for any camp. So this is a field kitchen. If your nose isn't lying, there is good food here. Plus 10% to the campfire's healing power. Unlocks a Blood Grove card. Herbalist hut. The hands of the herbalist always remember how to mix dried herbs and brew healing potions. Potion heals 4% of max HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions are refilled at the camp. Unlocks a swamp card. But we don't know what the swamp card does. There's always work for a blacksmith, apocalypse or not. Lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. Okay, so supply depot is up here. So we can do any of these. Probably the field kitchen first, so we can get more healing. Okay. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place. It's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst saviour of all. Let's do it. Okay, so we can land. So we've got some cards here. So, meadow. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting unless you're a cow, of course. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. A worthless landmark in a world with no direction. Good. 40% movement speed within its range. 20% attack speed for all units. Hungry eyes follow your every move through the holes in the roof. Adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. I still don't really know why we would want to make harder enemies. I'm sure we'll work that out. Let's drop some meadow. So what does this give us? A small amount of food. Surprisingly, it can still satisfy one's hunger. These things are a real luxury now. 12 rations form a whole food supply. Okay, so I'm guessing food is a resource. I think these make... Let's keep an eye on this. I think these make that go up. Let's do this. And then if we're going to put vampires... Let's make sure that we can do more damage, I guess. What did we get? Oh, so when we mouse over this, it pauses. That's good. We do need to do that. Damage to all. And magic damage, okay. Oh, so only pauses when we're in a fight. It's the same. What happens to these then? Okay, we've got quite a few cards. Let's see, do cards fall off? It looks like they do. Okay. That's worse. What does a cemetery do? A place for the dead and for some of the living occasionally. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Shall we... Let's drop this here. So that we heal and then do this. Because we don't know how bad they are. What does a grove do? A gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of a dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Oh, it spawns a rat wolf. Okay. I don't know if you want that. So, 2 more health for every adjacent rock or mountain. 5 health for every adjacent rock or mountain. Okay, so we would want to put these next to each other. So that's 10 health. Let's do this. And then if we do this, each mountain has adjacencies. So we've got 290 health now. Is this how much it pushes it forward? A silky bastion of 8-legged hunters spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Quite some spiders, I guess. I've literally no idea what I'm doing. 2 health at the start of each day. And some food. I feel like it's going to try and teach us a lesson. I'm trying to spread these out because I don't know if we can... Do they all spawn together? I feel like we are... Maybe... We need the stone, don't we? So... Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I've seen some other people play this for a little bit. I think there's something to do with building groups of a tile, which is why you can see me trying to build groups of stuff here. Not to mention that the adjacency bonus just makes sense. I should have put that one here, because then this is adjacent to 4 of them and we would have got a bigger bonus, but I'm sure we'll get some more stone. So we're... Health is back up. So any health we get doesn't fill up. We got... a small spot of light in this grim world decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effect of lanterns can stack. We're just going to keep doing meadows. I think I don't want less monsters right now, unless we start to get in trouble. What do these do? Rock. It smells of blood and steel. It spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Oh, there's a lot of spiders down there. Oh, they're really weak though. Like we one-shot spiders. We'll have that. That's not as good. What have we got? We don't want to use our road lanterns yet. We could use this. What's it do? Spawns enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Should we do this? Then the crappy spiders can become ghosts, maybe? So we get some rock. Okay, that gives us a ton of noticeable change. This is enough to turn a caterpillar into a butterfly, a seed into a sprout, or a drop of water into steam. Will turn itself into something else too if you collect enough of it. 20 changes form a couple. 20 changes form a complete metamorphosis. Okay. And we've got preserved rock. Stable branches. Okay. What does this do? Mountain peak. A stone giant could support the sky itself if it weren't already gone. Adds 120 health. 5 additional health for every adjacent rock or mountain tile. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Okay, that's probably not great. Let's... okay, goblin camp. Oh my god. Things are starting to get out of hand. The sound of backstabbing can be heard from miles away. Spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day. Appears for every 10 mount... Oh, 10 mountain rock tiles, okay. So we probably want to use these now. Just to control it, I guess. Because we've got a lot over here now. We've got slime, we've got vampires. There's a hell of a lot going on that top end of the loop. We've got meadow. Oh, skeleton. Undead has soul. Oh, this is much better loot than we're used to. Okay, so skeleton dropped good loot. What's this? I must get used to pushing space. Planning, okay. Is that not a ring slot? Magic damage. Let's take evasion. Beacon. Plus 20% attack speed for all units. Does that include the enemies? So this is adding quite a bit of healing at the end of each day now. This looks bad. What is that? Stop. Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. Sigh. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why didn't you help me restore order in this world first? And then you can do anything you want. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Oh, and then you just punch them. Oh! What is that? That's a lot of damage. Nothing's been doing that much damage to us so far. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and that the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. No vampires so far. What have we got? Let's... Yeah, we'll have more health. Spawns a rat wolf. Is there adjacency for this? I don't know. Like if I put some more spiders down here. I feel like I'm making a grave mistake just by putting everything down. Okay, so we've got... It stacks, doesn't it? So... I'm interested... Oh god, that's a lot of spiders. Ritual sword. Whoa. Defense counter. Okay, that was way better. Our health is low. Look how many enemies we've managed to put on our... counter and evasion. Yep. Less damage, but counter and evasion. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no. How did you... But why not? We see far away. We see deep. For a long time there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and to live, it's part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all of the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Okay, I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. More defense, but no counter or regen. What have we got? So, I really want to see a vampire. Let's chuck that over there. Chuck the two together. Can I make another mountain? Do I want to? Because that will make more goblin camps for every 10. Oh no, if I make another mountain, we'll get more harpies, but it won't quite hit the number for goblins, will it? Are things getting tougher? Okay, this does more damage. Vampirism, though. It does loads more damage. We have to have that. I'm sorry. Oh, treasury. What's this? The thick walls guard all kinds of riches from thieves and previous owners. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. Okay, I'll build it here. So if I build something next to it, it gives me scrap metal, small pieces of metal that survived the Lich's curse. Sometimes this is all that remains from armour or a sword that you haven't looked at for a while. 13 pieces of scrap metal from 1 bar of stable metal. God, 2 goblins. So I think we attack random things, don't we? Let's do this. What we got? Less health, more counter. No, I don't like it. Vampirism, more defense. Yeah, we'll do that. Do we want counter? No, I want to not take damage. Oh, okay, so when they're done, they turn into scrap metal. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I will be glad to offer it. No more lands. No more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone. In the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry. So when he hits us, he gets health back, which kind of makes sense, since he's a vampire. It's not as good. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. That's interesting. But this won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him were imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Oh, okay, so anything that is with a vampire gets vampirism. Another one. No. So what we can't control what we attack. What's this? Defense 11. And additional defense 6. So that takes 17. Attack, speed, and counter. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. God. Lots of vampires. We may have over-egged spawning things. Yep, this doesn't look amazing, does it? We will lose some defense from this, but I could do some more damage, I think. Damage to all. No, that's not as good. Right, before we get into more fights, look how horrific this is. Oblivion. A bit of the Lich King's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten. It raises any established tiles. It raises monsters from the road. Goblins were horrible. And we've got more Oblivion as well. Let's get rid of that. Because we seem to have overdone it on spiders. Vampire mansions. Another treasury. Is this adjacent? It is adjacent, so diagonal counts as well. Oh wait, I'll wait. Oh, wait. I was going to put one up here, but I don't want to fight goblins at the same time, I don't think. Oh, 1 billion spiders. We really screwed ourselves with the spiders. They drop like crap, but dark slime. What happens when we die? Because we might die. So I guess to summon the boss we have to play cards, don't we? What's this? Nope, it's all terrible. So I guess to summon the boss we have to play cards. So let's keep doing this. Oh, what's this? Blooming meadow. Flowers get a feel for the world and bloom with pleasant smells. Heals. Oh, so it blooms. But it doesn't do that if you play them next to each other. So do we have to... Oh, you get a million things when you loot the treasury. Empty treasury. Treasury without treasure. An empty shell. A sorry sight. Especially for its stone guardians that have slept through their eternal watch. Spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. Oh my god. Just make things worse for ourselves, don't we? Let's get rid of more spiders, shall we? Because I'm just sick of the spiders. They're a lot. Skeletons give loot. We're going to die on this round. So we could go. Let's go. We get all of this. And I think we've got a better idea of what we're doing. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from. And our families. And maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. The font in this is cool, but it's a bit tough to read at times. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving a group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you, for now. I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them, you might need them. Okay, so we've got some more resources. So we've got preserved rock. What statistics? Okay. So we've done our tutorial and we've done our first loop. We didn't fight the boss, but honestly it's so early in the game I don't think we're meant to. I think we made a good choice bugging out when we did. I think we made some poor choices, maybe throwing everything that we saw down. But we'll continue to work on that. We'll find our flow. So thanks for joining me. If you've enjoyed, drop us a like and subscribe. Or if you hated it, drop me a thumbs down. Just go with that. And if you'd like to see more, then pop back for the next episode. Or find me on twitch.tv/Geingard. Thanks very much.